Hi everyone, and welcome back to some more Singing Tips Reels. Thanks for joining today. Please follow these reels, or you can follow me on YouTube if you want to subscribe to get more of these reels. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about, I've just come off a show with Song Company. We've been on tour together. It's been a really great time. And we had some really interesting discussions that I thought I'd share here today. One of my colleagues asked me, because I do a lot of stage work, so staged new operas, for example, and she asked me whether like movement and acting and all the extra things that come with doing a staged work takes away from my vocal technique and my focus on the vocal technique, and if I find that hard, because singing with the Song Company, it's more of a recital concert situation. We have our music with us. There's no staging. Obviously there's performance, but it's a very different thing, and there's a lot less to think about, to be honest, because you don't have to memorize the music for a start, and you're not having to, do stage movement and interact with other characters and things like that. I thought it was a really interesting question, and one that I thought I would share my answer here for you today. So what I said was no, it doesn't distract me from my technique, and what I try to do, I find it actually enhances my technique. It keeps me in my body more and in the moment more. I have alluded to this a bit in the past in other vocal tips reels when I talked about that moment in Antarctica where I was having a bit of a technical crisis and feeling a bit exposed and not sure how to solve that. And what I did was go into the emotion of the character and to the context within the piece. And that really helped me through that moment. Largely, that's how it works for me in a staged performance. And that's why I love staged performances so much, because it's an extra way in to my body and into the process of making the sound. And there's more purpose to making the sound, and my body as a human being responds more, because we are emotional human beings, and the point of making noise and communicating with other human beings is to communicate and connect and get our needs met and all that sort of stuff. So I find that it actually really helps, and movement helps keep me free, and connecting with the character and the context within the story helps give me the fuel and helps my body to really thrive and respond as it should, as a human vessel that wants to communicate. And singing's just a part of that. So that was my answer, is really that I find connecting to the emotion and the character helps my technique in many ways. The next reel, I'll talk a little bit more in detail about this and a process behind it, because you don't go straight to that. There is work and preparation that needs to be done. You can't just sort of rely on emotional connection alone, obviously. So that comes later, but it's a super big part of what I do personally and my practice, and it's what I love about it, but not without a lot of work that goes beforehand. So I'll talk about that next time, but I hope you found that useful. I thought it was a really interesting question. Please shoot any questions over to me. I hope you enjoy these reels, and I'll see you next time.